Hey, Azim. Good evening. Good to see you. We were about to start the class, so perfect timing. Let's begin. Let's start with our centering. As always, sit comfortably. Close your eyes. And today we start by holding a chin mudra. Turn your palms facing upward on your knees. And bring your forefinger and the thumb touching gently at the tip. The other three fingers straightened out. Now see how subtle and gentle your mudra is. The two fingers are touching at the tips very gently. The other three fingers stretched out. But there's no tension, no effort in trying to keep them straight. They are not overactive. Now see how the weight of your hand is on the knees. Are you pressing the back of the palm into the knees? Or are they resting gently? Mudras are a very subtle expression. Now the same subtle expression, we'll keep it as a reference and try to bring that same quality of lightness, subtlety in the rest of the body. However, the hands are in the mudra, can you bring the same quality to the feet, the legs, the buttocks and the hips? Making sure there's no clenching, tightening. Just bringing a lightness. Check your back muscles. See if your spine is erect, back straight, all the way through the crown of the head. Shoulders open. The arms relaxed, light and easy. The belly, the abdomen, soft and relaxed. The chest open. Shoulders relaxed. Front of the neck, back of the neck relaxed. The back of the head, top of the head, and all the face muscles relaxed, light and easy in the whole body. Today we'll try to carry the subtle expression of the body even into all our practices. The subtlety, the lightness in your arms, the hands that are resting on the lap, on the knees, is not coming from engaging some muscles with effort. There is this upward energy in our body. So we are just, by taking our awareness, trying to bring more of that upward energy flow, which brings a buoyancy. It is one of the aspects of prana. So we try to stay aware of it. Sometimes we may not feel it in all parts, but knowing that there is this upward energy flowing through us and trying to stay light and relaxed and open, we allow that flow of that upward energy, which can bring lightness even in how we hold our postures. Now let us chant 3 Omkaras. bringing some vibrations throughout the body. Bring your attention to the belly button. We'll start the Omkara. Start feeling the vibrations in the navel region. And from there, just let go of the doing. Allow the sound to spread to all parts of the body, carrying the vibrations to each and every cell. Now move your attention to the belly button. As you breathe out, gently pull the belly button inward, upward. As you breathe in, relax and allow the belly to expand. Continue to breathe this way for another round. Let the belly be free to move as you breathe in and out. And after the next inhalation, let us start the chanting as we exhale. You can bring your palms together and start rubbing them, bringing that warmth, that energy between them. Cup your eyes gently with the center of your palm. Taking a few seconds, you can slowly blink your eyes open and move your palms away. Time to begin the asana part of our practice. Let's come to a standing position. Today we'll just move the body a little. In standing, keep your feet at a comfortable distance so that you're stable. Make sure the shoulders are open, chest open, belly relaxed. Let's start with some easy neck movements. So you can go in a rotation. If not, however you feel like moving the neck. Just taking a minute to move the neck in any direction that you feel like. Otherwise, you can breathe in for half a circle, breathe out for the other half, and go back in both directions. You can go for a few rounds in both directions. Or if you want to twist or get a side stretch on the neck, feel free to move the neck as you feel the need right now. Releasing any tension, rigidity, tightness in the neck muscles. And slowly finish the round that you're doing and come back to the center. Now start making small circles with the shoulders. Your breathing is relaxed. Feeling the shoulder joints. Allow the arms to move gently. And reverse direction. and relax. Now we bring the palms in front of the shoulders. Okay, we are going to combine different movements. So you start by opening and closing your fist. The thumb goes in, the other fingers wrapping over it gently. Now, along with this, you start with the wrist rotation. As you're rotating the wrist, you open and close the fist. So you're moving the fingers as well as the wrist. Now, the same movement, you start opening the arms out slowly. Your breathing is relaxed. Stay light in the arms. Now, once you stretch out fully, reverse rotation of the wrist, come back the same way. Different joints, different muscles getting warmed up. Coming back in front of the chest, the same thing we do upward. You're moving the fingers, the wrists, and you now start straightening the arms upward. Once the elbows are straight, reverse rotation of the wrists and slowly coming back. And relax the arms. Finish this round and then you can relax the arms. You can keep your feet slightly more wider if you want and place your palms on your waist. A little bit of movement for the hips. So we start with isolated hip movement. See how small you can make the movement with just the hips, the pelvic region moving. It's a small rotation. Just see if you can feel. You're not trying to move the whole of the body, just this part, going in the reverse direction. As little movement in the rest of the body, just the waist. Just to become aware of how it is to independently move a certain part. And now you can relax. Now we try to make a bigger movement where all parts are cooperating. Your legs, your upper body, going as wide and far as you can. Allow the rest of the body to move as needed to bring this full movement, full opening in the hip region. And we go in the reverse direction. And relax. Coming back to the center. Let's move the hips and the knee joints now, placing the palms in front of you. Your elbows are bent. Just to raise the knees, to bring them towards the palms. See how high you can raise your palms and raise your knees to that. See how light you can stay and easy. The breathing is going at a natural pace right now. Warming up the leg muscles, opening up the joints. And last 2 rounds and relax. Observe your breathing. Staying relaxed. Now you can raise the right leg, making a big circle with the big toe, getting your ankle rotation. And reverse. And now just move only the toes, crunching your toes, spreading them out. And relax the foot. Same thing on the other side. Drawing big circles. See how smooth the movement of the ankle is. Reverse. And now crunching your toes, spreading them out wide. And relax. One last activity, and then we move to the Surya Namaskaras to bring that even uniform flow throughout the body, after which we'll hold postures for a while. So now while you're standing here, we start contracting, crunching the whole body. So you start by crunching all the muscles of the face, frowning, pouting, and then start by continue with crunching, tightening the neck, shoulders, arms. You can even allow yourself to go down a little, rounding the back, crunching, contracting the belly, chest, hips, all the way to the toes also. Toes pressing into the floor, contracting. You're breathing naturally, but contracting every part. And slowly start expanding, opening up, bringing a nice expansion throughout the body, even the face muscles. And now slowly move to the top of your mat, preparing for Surya Namaskaras, coming into your Samasthiti, our balanced beginning posture. So check the placement of your feet, observe the weight on both the legs, shift a little to the left foot and then to the right foot. Notice the difference when the weight is on one foot, and then come back right to the center, where you don't feel the weight on the soles. Check if you're standing straight, as if someone is gently pulling you up from the crown of your head. Your shoulders are open if the arms are free and moving with the shoulders. When the shoulders are open, the palms will start facing the thighs. Observe your breathing, trying to maintain belly breathing, keeping the abdomen free so that it can move as you breathe in and out. Now take a nice breath in. As you breathe out, coming to Pranamasana, palms in front of the chest in a Namaste. Now breathing in, raise your arms upward. You can soften the knees a little and allow the hips to come forward. If you're comfortable, look up. Otherwise, you can look to the front of the room. Now make sure you're not clenching in the buttocks, lower back. Allowing the hips to come forward. You are just extending backward, not creating a compression. If it feels intense, you can straighten up. Now the next exhalation, you straighten up first. Start moving the upper body, hinging from the hips, coming into a forward fold. Feel free to keep the knees bent. That will allow you to get more of a stretch on the lower back. Now reach down to place your fingertips on the mat. As you breathe in, taking the right leg all the way back, placing the knee down, toes stretched out. Horse rider's pose, Ashwa Sanchalanasana. Observe your feet, the front foot, back knee and foot, the fingers that are on the mat. See whether you're pressing too much into the mat. Try to stay light and easy as much as you can. Now, as you breathe out, tuck the back toes, slide the left leg back, coming into a plank, Santulanasana. Your hips can be a little lower, but you're not allowing it to sag with gravity. Engaged in every part of the body. If needed, you can keep the hips and shoulders in one line. Push the heels towards the back of the room. Then even the legs are contributing to how balanced you are in the posture. Now, after exhalation, you can go to Ashtanga Namaskara, knees, chest, and chin down. Otherwise, you can breathe in, place the knees down, breathe out, chest and chin down. The belly is not touching the floor. Now, try to find your comfort in Ashtanga Namaskara as well. Just the 8 parts of the body touching the mat. Chin, chest, arms, knees, toes. With the next inhalation, Sliding forward, bringing the belly down, stretching the toes to the back, lifting the head, chest, upper back. See how light you can stay on your palms. Lighten the whole body. And as you breathe out next, tuck the toes, push your hips up, coming into the mountain pose, Parvatasana. Adjust the position of your feet if needed. And just take your awareness to your palms and feet. See if you're pressing hard into them. Sometimes just taking our awareness allows us to relax that part of the body a bit. As you breathe in now, bring the right foot forward between your palms. Left knee going down, toes out. If your ankle is just come way behind the knee, you can use your palm to move the ankle forward. And with the next exhalation, tucking the back toes, bringing that foot to the front to come into a forward fold, Pada Hastasana. Observe if you're rounding your back too much, especially the upper back. If that is the case, bend your knees slightly. Try to keep the back straight as much as possible. Now bringing your arms by the side of the ears. As you breathe in, lift the whole upper body up with the knees soft. Again, arms going back, allow the hips to come forward. Lengthening and extending the spine backward. As if someone's pulling your arms upward and backward, creating a length in the spine, no compression. As you breathe out next, straighten up, bring the palms in front of the chest. The next inhalation, you can bring your arms down to Samasthiti. Observe your breathing. Observe the whole body. If your breathing has changed a lot, allow it to stabilize a bit and then move to the next half of the cycle. If you're feeling stable, relaxed in the body and the breathing, you can move on to the next part, next half, where we take the left leg back. So if you're ready, you can start with me. Otherwise, take your time, take some time and then begin. So on the next exhalation, bringing the palms together in a Namaste, Pranamasana. Breathing in, raising the arms up, hips forward, knees gently going downward a little. Urdhva Hastasana. Breathing out, coming into a forward fold. Straightening up and then a forward fold, Pada Hastasana. And the next inhalation, stepping the left leg back this time, coming into Ashwasanchalanasana, the horse rider's pose. Breathing out, tucking the toes, coming into a plank, Santulanasana. Make sure the shoulders come above the wrists, heels pointing to the back. If you can, exhale, hold your breath and go to Ashtanga Namaskara. If not, breathe in and place your knees down. Breathe out, chest and chin down. Allow the breath to stabilize here if needed. On the next inhalation, sliding forward to Bhujangasana. As you exhale, tucking your toes, coming to Parvatasana, staying as light as you can on your palms and your feet. As you breathe in next, bringing the left foot forward between your palms, right knee down, looking to the front, chest open. As you breathe out next, tuck the toes, bring the foot forward, Pada Hastasana, forward fold. Bring your arms up next to the ears, and then as you inhale, bring the upper body all the way up. Back to Urdhva Hastasana. Extended arms upward. Breathing out, Pranamasana. Straighten up, Namaste coming in front of the chest. And breathing in, you can bring your arms by the side. Observe the whole body. Notice how you're feeling. See if you have moved away from that state of samasthiti, that weightlessness on the soles of your feet. Try to come back to that. Let your breathing settle down. If you are ready for another round, I will just give you some time for a self-practice. One more round of Surya Namaskaras. See if you can move from one posture to the other with each breath. If you think it's too intense for you, you can just stand in samasthiti. We'll wait for the others to finish up. If you're ready, you can go on your own. See how light, easy you can move from one posture to the other. Lightness, that subtlety, brings grace in our movements. It doesn't break or cut the flow in the movements, causing unnecessary jerks. So see how smoothly you can transition, go from one pose to the other. Enjoying the opening in the body, in the breathing. If you're done with one side, go ahead and finish the other side as well. If you're done, you can just stand in samasthiti. Notice how you're feeling. Observe the flow of energy through the body. Allow your breathing to stabilize, the body to stabilize. And if you have finished only one half, see if you can move a little faster through the other half. Those of you who are done can just stay in sthiti. Observe if your mind is chattering. Observe every sensation in the body. See if you're holding any part, especially the belly region. Is it free enough? Are you still able to breathe with the belly movement? Coming back to that state of neutrality in the body, in the breathing. When our body is neutral, you will not feel the presence of any one particular part. There is just a uniform awareness of the whole body. Sometimes when we come out of a practice, some parts might draw our attention. So just by standing in sthiti with full body awareness, we allow that strong sensation to dissolve, coming back to a state of neutrality. If you have just finished, you can take a few moments in sthiti to come back to that stability. While I explain what we are doing next, we will be going into a vrikshasana, the tree pose, and today we will focus on staying light and independent with each part. Usually when we practice the tree pose, we tend to lift the foot with the hand, place it on the leg, and then try to press both towards each other. So no gross support of any body part. What we will do, we will stay light and easy. You can, if you're ready, you can start moving with me. So shift all the way to the left foot. Okay. And feel that nice pillar of strength from the left foot to the top of the head. Now, as light as you can, you lift the leg independently, and we will not touch it to the leg. You are holding the same position. You can keep your arms open or in a namaste above or in front of the chest. Use a hand position that works for you. But today, we'll try to stay light and just hold the leg close to the leg, but not touching. You're building strength in this leg, but strength not by hardening. See if you're clenching and relax. Now your foot can be here, it can be here, or even if one toe is touching the floor, it's okay. That's a starting position, but we will stay here for some time. With every inhalation, see if you can feel that upward energy, keeping you light through the whole body. Only with time, when gravity starts working, the challenge of the posture sets in. Now see if you can stay relaxed here. If your mind starts struggling and you start feeling that inner conflict, then it's a sign to bring the foot down. Otherwise, see if you can stay there, mentally relaxed. Though there is effort, constantly your body is recalibrating to adjust and balance the weight. But if we can stay mentally calm, relaxed with the breathing, we start relaxing even in a balancing posture. And we'll slowly bring the foot down, bring the hands down. Observe if there is some chatter happening, if the mind is giving some commentary. Observe how the body is feeling. Come back to that state of sthiti, samasthiti, equipoised, balanced state. Where any strong sensation dissolves. Just keep your awareness on the whole body, full awareness of the breathing, and the body comes back to that neutral state. Now we move to the other leg. You can shift all the weight to the right foot. Place your arms as comfortable for balance. You can keep it on the waist or in a namaste or just open. Light and active in the left foot. You can lift it up, open the knee out. Again, like I said, you can start with one toe just touching lightly or then move it up. See how much strength is there in your leg today. Find the posture somewhere midway where it's not too intense. There is a little bit of challenge because especially here, these muscles have to be strong. The leg muscles have to feel strong to balance. So you're building your strength, but it's not so difficult that you internally start fighting it. You can adjust it. Listen to your body. If you want, you can make it a little lower. You can even come out of the pose and go back into it. But try to stay aware of your breathing. Every time you breathe in, feeling that upward energy from the feet to the top of the head. And if you're stable here, try to include everything around into your range of awareness. The room that you're in, whatever your vision can take, consider everything as a part of you. Expanding your awareness while still maintaining the balance. And you can slowly bring the hands down, bring the foot down. Notice how you're feeling. Come back to that state of sthiti. Check if you're clenching and relax all the muscles. Observe your heartbeat, your breathing. One more standing posture for today is the Trikonasana. So you can stand at the top of the mat. I will start from this side. And step the right foot back, open the arms out at shoulder level. Back foot is slightly turned inward. The upper body is turning to face the side of the mat. From the hips, the upper body is turning sideways. All right. So Trikonasana, again, many times when we go into it, we just go down and then we allow gravity to hold us down here, which is why it feels a little difficult to come up after we've held it for a while. So we try to go into it as light and easy as we can, using every part of the upper body. Come up again. See how easy it is to come up. Just play around with that for a little bit and staying light, staying engaged in every part of the body. Then you can go down and hold the pose there. Now see if you can keep the lower arm not pressing against the foot or the floor. The lower arm is also free. Your arm should be free to move. Upper arm should be free to move. The more relaxed and stable we are in a posture, suppose you have to move your head, you should be able to move it. It shows that you are free while staying in the posture. If you need to bend your knees, you should be able to. Check if your breathing is relaxed. Adjust the position of your arm if your shoulder is feeling a strain, the upper arm. If it feels very intense, you can place that upper arm on the waist. If not, stay where it is. Take your awareness to the back foot, maybe the outer edge of the back foot. Just by taking our awareness to different parts, you will stop feeling that solidity, that discomfort in one part. You're allowing that flow of energy to every part of the body. You just stay here for 3, 2, and see how light and easy you can come up. Feel free to bend the knee if you can. As you breathe in, you can come back up. And as you breathe out, step forward, bring the arms down. Take a few moments in your samasthiti. Before we move to the other side. And when you're ready, you step, as you breathe in, step the left leg back, start opening the arms at shoulder level. And remember, you don't have to go fully down. Let's say today you're feeling comfortable here. This is also a good pose. And slowly your body will open up to allow you to go deeper. So play around for 1 or 2 rounds, just going down as you breathe out. See if you can come back up light and easy. If it's too intense, you can stop midway somewhere. And then find a posture that is comfortable where you can stay for a while. Just make sure that the arm is not pressing with gravity, which means there is passivity in some part of the body. When every part of the body is contributing, each part can remain light, where you're able to turn and move your head, move your arms, bend your knees, even shift the hips a little, come back. And then you can even close your eyes if you're comfortable. Otherwise, keep them open, but keep your awareness on the whole body. See if you can keep the breathing relaxed. Check if there's any tightness, any clenching. Check your toes. maybe around the hips, the shoulders. As you breathe out, relaxing. Yeah, feel free to come out and go back if you need to. We'll just stay here for 3, 2. Now remember, stay light. If needed, bend your knee as you breathe in, coming up gently. And breathing out, stepping back to sthiti. Take a few moments. Come back to the state of sthiti. Observe what is happening. Just becoming aware of the whole body and the breathing. Allow them to settle down. When you're ready, you can move slightly to the back of the mat and come to a tabletop position. So from the tabletop position, we'll just do a short twist. So as you breathe in, you raise the right arm up. Breathing out, you bring it underneath the left. Bring the side of your head onto the mat. Allow the shoulder to relax on the mat. And if you're comfortable here, you can raise the left arm up and place it on your back. Observe your breathing. Now observe all the parts that are touching the mat. Notice the pressure you're putting. See if you can stay light in the feet and toes, in the knees, in that shoulder and arm. 3, 2, and 1. Now slowly you can release the left arm, place it back on the mat. And as you breathe in, come out of the twist, raising the right arm, coming all the way up, and placing it back on the mat as you exhale. Take a moment in your tabletop, and then we move to the other side. So this time breathing in, you raise the left arm up. Breathing out, take it underneath the right, pushing it in as much as you can. Bring the shoulder and the side of the head to the mat. And if you're comfortable, you can raise the right arm, place it on your back. And now observe the effect of gravity. And see how you can stay light and easy. Sometimes it feels vague when we say stay light and easy. But just taking our awareness to each body part allows us to relax that part and make it a little lighter. Stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Now release the right arm, place the palm back on the mat. And as you breathe in, you can raise the left arm, bringing it out. Breathing out, place it back on the mat. Now you can just sit back on your heels. Take a short break here. In Balasana, you can just take your head forward. The last posture for today, we'll do an inversion. So stay here in Balasana for a bit. Inversions are postures where the head is below the level of the heart. And with the spine straight, we are allowing that upward flow of energy from the tailbone towards the crown of the head. So today's inversion, we will try a dolphin pose, which is like a mountain pose, but we come to the elbows in that. Now you can slowly come back to tabletop position and go into it according to your own comfort. And anytime you feel uneasy, you can always come out of the pose. But a quick note, when you come out of an inversion, you try not to lift your head up. You immediately can go into a child's pose. Keep your head at floor level. So now from tabletop, bring your forearms and elbows to the mat. Okay. When you cross your forearms this way, the width is such that the fingertips and the elbows are like parallel. So this much width is good. So when you open it out, it's as wide as this. Now placing your palms, elbows here, interlock your fingers. Only the little fingers can stay in front and back. You don't interlock them because sometimes in the beginning we tend to apply pressure. So only the last little finger, place them one in front of the other. The other fingers are interlocked. Now from here, we keep the head dropping low. Bring your knees a little closer. You tuck your toes and start lifting the hips up high. You can keep the knees bent initially, but slowly we work on straightening the knees. Here we don't worry about the heels going down because the intention is to raise the tailbone up. So whenever you're comfortable, adjust the elbows, the position of your hands, and you can just lift the hips up high. However you're comfortable, you can move the feet forward. Keep your chin slightly tucked in so that the back of the head, back of the neck, and the spine are in one line. And feel free to come out of the pose if it feels intense, especially on the elbows, or if you're not feeling comfortable for any reason. If you come back, just take your head down and wait there. And if you feel like it, you can go up again. We'll just stay here for a little bit. Take your awareness to the spine. See if the spine is free, no clenching of any muscles. The hips moving upward. When the back and the spine are free, you're allowing that flow of energy. If you are still in the posture, we'll just stay there for 3, 2, and 1. Now slowly bring your knees down. Sit back on your heels. Take your hands by the side of the body and let the head hang forward in a child's pose. You can even keep the arms forward if you need to. Rest here for a bit. If a child's pose like this feels uneasy, open the knees out a bit so that your belly and chest can relax a bit more. Adjust the posture as needed to find your comfort. And when you're feeling relaxed, stable, you can slowly sit up in Vajrasana, just sitting back on your heels, lifting the upper body. Take a few moments sitting upright to notice how you're feeling. If you're comfortable, you can continue to stay in Vajrasana. Otherwise, come into a cross-legged, easy position, Sukhasana. We will practice a little bit of pranayama and then get into Shavasana. So sitting with the back straight. We come into Anuloma Viloma practice, the alternate nostril breathing. Again, bring a chin mudra in the left hand, light and subtle. Right hand in the Nasika mudra, forefinger and middle finger folded inwards. We'll use the ring finger and the little finger on one side and the thumb on the other to block the nostrils. Check your spine to make sure you're sitting straight. Chin is not either raised up or bent towards the chest. The neutral position, slightly tucked in. Adjust the position of your arm so that it's comfortable. Bring your mudra close to the nostrils. Take a breath in through both the nostrils and breathe out only through the left. Breathe in on the left. Breathe out on the right. Breathe in on the right. Breathe out on the left. That's one cycle. Continue the same way. And remember, every time after breathing in is when you change sides. Remember, we are doing this with the natural breath, light and easy in the body, very relaxed state of mind. No effort in trying to make the breath deeper, longer, or maybe more subtle. Whatever is happening naturally. Your only contribution is blocking on one side. That is the only effort that should happen. Whichever side you're breathing in and out of, keep your awareness on that half of the body, each and every part in that half. That helps clear out any energy blockages, bringing the body to a state of neutrality, the breathing and the state of mind also to a neutral, stable, harmonious state. No stiffness in the arm, shoulder. Stay as relaxed as you can. If your arm starts feeling tired, after exhaling on the left, you can bring your arm down for 1 or 2 breaths and go back again. Start exhaling on the left and begin again. Now, whenever you finish exhaling on the left and the cycle comes to an end, you can stop the practice. Take your time to finish up. And if you are done, come to a lying down position on your back. Lie down on your back and just get into Shavasana. Feet apart, hands apart, with the nadi shodhana or the anuloma viloma pranayama. We try to bring a balance through the body, through the nadis, so that the central energy channel can open up which connects us to our own deeper wisdom, our true essence of who we are. Now let go completely in Shavasana. The whole class, we were looking at trying to stay light and easy using that upward energy. Now is when you can just let go, allowing gravity to make the body feel heavier, just surrendering. Remain aware of the whole body, all the parts. Just simply aware. Nothing else to do. You are just the witness. You are witnessing the breathing. You are witnessing any mental activity, thought waves arising, passing. Your eyes are closed, but expand your awareness to feel the air around you, the space around. Become aware of the sounds near and far. Just an all-inclusive awareness. In that awareness, in that witnessing, observe the silence and stillness in the background. Stay with that stillness that is within and without, all around. That is who we are in essence. Let's stay in complete silence in that stillness for another minute. Now become aware of all the body parts that are touching the floor and the mat. Become aware of the room that you're lying in, the direction in which you're lying down. Slowly start wriggling your fingers and toes, hands and legs. Bring your feet together. And gently taking your arms overhead, giving yourself a gentle stretch to come out of that passivity of Shavasana. And bending your left leg, you can turn to your right. Take a few seconds on your side if you feel like it. Resting on your arm. And then gently come up to a seated position. With your eyes closed, sitting back comfortably. Sitting back, observe how you're feeling. Try to bring that activeness in every part. One way you can visualize that is feel that every part of the body is just blooming like a flower. That full expression, activeness in every part of the body will help us stay light, energetic, active in whatever we do after the practice as well. Now bring your palms together. It's time to end our practice. So take a few moments to thank your body and mind for supporting you in today's practice. Let us wish well for all beings, including ourselves, with Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Take a nice breath in. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And you can rub your palms together, bringing that nice healing energy between them. You can take it first to your eyes. Gently blink your eyes, move your palms across your face, head, the whole body if you feel like it. And then cupping your face, you can blink your eyes open. Thank you very much. See you all soon.